Tonight on Wave 3 News, flames destroy one of the city's original Kentucky Fried Chicken restaurants, and protesters crowd the sidewalk outside a women's clinic. I'm Carol Grady. These stories, plus an overnight killing in Louisville Shelby Park, and a showdown on the city streets. Next on Wave 3 News.
Thank you very much.
I see you just bought a deluxe box spring and mattress.
That's right.
Did you get a good buy?
Under $600.
At Big Sur Waterbeds, for a lot less money, you could have bought this sleigh bed, king or queen size, for just $399.99. Or the Virginian with tulip lamps, mirror, and 12-drawer underdresser for $439.99. Now what do you say?
Yeah, we'd like to return this mattress.
Big Sur Waterbeds, Shelbyville Road and Preston Highway in Louisville.
Hey, Pop, what do you do? Put you
At
to
the
work?
Gagliardi's, the house special is lasagna.
And the ricotta goes in the
The
sauce.
house dressing is Catalina from Kraft.
Hi, how you doing? What do you got? Mom's got...
Spicy. Sweet.
Mom, you ready for it?
No, not this one.
Can I cut it now?
Catalina has a one-of-a-kind blend that's made it a favorite at the Gagliardi house. And probably yours. Catalina from Kraft. America's house dressing.
I ever tell you the story about
He told it to us.
There's nothing in this great big world, nothing that ever will come close to the sound of a WD brand steak cooking on the grill. When it sizzles, oh, it almost drives you out of your mind.
Don't even think about it.
Oh, there's nothing like the taste of a big juicy steak, the WD brand kind.
You know you're gonna get a bite.
Wave 3 News at 6 is closed captioned for the deaf and hearing impaired. Winner of the Associated Press Award for Best Newscast. Wave 3 News at 6 is next with Carol Grady, Craig Edwards weather, and sports with Bill Callis.
Good evening. A murder overnight near Louisville's Smoketown neighborhood. It happened about 3:30 this morning in Shelby Park. Police say 42-year-old Newell Leslie and his 39-year-old brother Douglas were attacked by two other men. Douglas Leslie was stabbed to death. He had been visiting from New Orleans. Newell was treated and released from Humana Hospital University of Louisville. Police arrested 20-year-old Gerald Clay of Shelby Parkway and a 17-year-old juvenile. While making the arrest, police recovered a stolen knife and wallet. Clay and the juvenile have been charged with murder, robbery, and assault. They're expected to be arraigned on Monday. Police in Florida are continuing to look for clues in the death of 19-year-old Christy Lynn Hedden. The Shively woman's body was discovered last Saturday in a remote section of the Florida Gulf Coast. Last night, police set up roadblocks in the area, but there are no new leads. Hedden was traveling alone to Daytona Beach when she was killed. Her body was found almost 100 miles south of her car, which had broken down along Interstate 75. Police still aren't saying how she died or if they have a motive for the murder. Christy's family wants the killer caught before anyone else gets hurt. According to her father, relatives are still in shock over her death since the family was extremely close. The family hopes this incident will encourage all parents to teach their children how to stay safe on the highway. A Louisville man is dead following an accident on the Watterson Expressway late last night. 38-year-old Nathaniel Dorsey apparently missed the exit to Interstate 65. According to police, Dorsey then tried to cut across traffic but lost control of his pickup truck. The truck flipped over, and it took police and firefighters more than an hour to free him. Police have identified a body found yesterday floating in the Ohio River. She's a 31-year-old New Albany woman, Robin Baxter of Troy Street. Her body was found near the Gallagher Power Plant near New Albany. An autopsy showed she died of head injuries. The investigation into her death is still underway. Tonight, Louisville firefighters still don't know what started a blaze that destroyed one of the city's oldest Kentucky Fried Chicken restaurants. Shortly after midnight, fire swept through the KFC store near the fairgrounds. Reporter Craig Hoffman has the story.
It's the second fire at this Preston Highway KFC store in 18 years. It survived a lightning hit, but this time there was little firemen could do. It took more than an hour to bring it under control. Firefighters had a hard time attacking the blaze.
Some of the roofs started coming in because we had the rooftop air conditioners on the roof, so I had to back my men out until it ventilated itself through the roof.
Several firemen were overcome by the heat and smoke. One was taken to the hospital. Nearby homes were threatened and had to be sprayed with water. Some residents feared they would have to leave.
And I mean, that smoke was so black that I couldn't even see anything with the fence after that.
We got smoke in our house a little bit, kind of hazy in there.
Yeah, it's getting bad in there, so I don't know if we're going to be able to sleep in there tonight or not.
The fire broke out around 12:15. The store had already closed. There were no workers inside. Store employees who returned could only watch as years of hard work burned to the ground.
It's hard to believe. I mean, it's gone. It's, you know, somewhere you work for half your life, it's gone, and that's about all. It's an experience.
Field Camp, who is the manager, was able to recover the store's money, and that's about all. Firemen say the building and most of its contents were destroyed. On Preston Highway, Craig Hoffman, Wave 3 News.
It took 5 volunteer fire departments and nearly 75 firefighters to put out that blaze. 5 widows are blaming a federal agency for the deaths of their husbands. Last September, 10 men died in a pyro mine in western Kentucky when methane gas exploded. Now, 5 of their wives are asking for damages of $2 million each. The women accuse the Mine Safety and Health Administration of negligence and are threatening to sue. Agency officials deny doing anything wrong. Still to come on this edition of Wave 3 News, abortion protesters in Louisville try a different approach.
The wrestling excitement hot and heavy at the Louisville Gardens Tuesday night. Prizes will be given away, and the USWA Ring Girls will be on hand. Ben Jordan takes on Scott Braddock. Joey Maggs battles the Inhuman. Rex King takes on Tom Burton. In a grudge battle, Bill Superstar Dundee with Tessa battles Dirty White Boy Tony Anthony with Ronnie P. Gossett. In the main event for the World Unified Heavyweight Championship, a return match with no referee in the ring, the Snowman, the new champion, takes on former champion Jerry the King Lawler Tuesday night in Louisville.
You can afford to do it right. It's summertime and the living's easy. At Smith's Furniture's Living's Easy sale with upholstery and a contemporary look, elegant country-style Broyhill dining rooms at exceptional savings. And traditional bedrooms with a nostalgic warmth at the Living's Easy sale in the Broyhill Showcase Gallery at Smith's Furniture.
We're on sale now at Smith's Furniture.
Carol, you baked this cheesecake. I can't believe you baked a cheesecake. This tastes wonderful.
Oh, I want seconds.
Carol, I want the recipe.
Not me. I'll wait till they come up with a nice, easy mix.
Right, a mix with real cherries. Come on.
Honestly, Carol, this must have taken all day.
Yeah, no wonder you didn't have time to do your hair.
New Jell-O cheesecake, now with real fruit topping.
You know, I hear Jell-O makes a good cheesecake.
Myth. Gas is cheaper than electricity. Fact. PSI Energy's new Smart Saver rate saves you up to 30% over gas. Myth. Gas is more comfortable. Fact. Your comfort? PSI guarantees it. Myth. The smart choice is gas. Fact. You'll save energy and money with PSI Energy's new Smart Saver rate. To find out how to qualify, call 1-800-622-HEAT.
Protesters on each side of the abortion debate are using different tactics to get their message across. For an hour and a half this morning, a group against abortion protested with rosaries and prayers in front of the EMW Women's Surgical Center. The group, called Catholic Defenders for the Defenseless, didn't block the clinic entrance. They turned instead to prayer.
When you get numbers of people out here publicly demonstrating and praying that we can end this abortion scourge. The bottom line is that without God's intervention, this will not be stopped.
Clinic patient Vicki Smith won't have an abortion, but she supports other women's rights.
They can protest, all they want, but everybody has freedom of speech, freedom to do what they want to do, to act, but still, I think a woman has to decide what she should do with her own body and how she feels about that.
The center's executive director says she supports freedom of speech, but she also believes in the Supreme Court's recent position that protesters should stay far enough away to avoid contact with patients. There is good news this evening for the 2,000 people in Kentucky infected with the AIDS virus. A new state program will help find medical care and financial support. There will be a network of social workers in Louisville, Lexington, Covington, and Bowling Green. The State Cabinet for Human Resources is coordinating the program. The agency will spend $250,000. A former Christian County sheriff has been found guilty of selling cocaine. A Western Kentucky jury also found William Dillard guilty of conspiring to take $12,000 from county coffers. However, Dillard was found not guilty of actually converting the money to his own use. He will be sentenced later this month. It was a great day to be at the races today, but horse racing wasn't the only activity at Churchill Downs. There was country music, a country western six-step, and clogging at the Kentucky Sampler Festival. And if crafts are more your style, a variety of woodwork, homemade dolls, and pottery are also available. Of course, there were horses, too. 7-year-old Sarah Mann got her picture taken in silks while sitting in the jockey's seat.
Oh, she loves horses. Every time we go by a horse farm or she sees horses or something, it's like, oh, there's the horse, there's a horse. I want a horse when I grow up. I said, fine, when you get a job, you can have one.
And after pictures, there's always another day at the races to place your bets. It was a gorgeous day to be outside today. Will it last?
Until the past few hours.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but we've had a couple of scattered showers that have popped up, and those are in some various areas, maybe even a little bit of thunder shower that you're hearing out there, but it doesn't look like it's going to last too long. I'll have details in a minute.
You're watching Wave 3 News, winner of the Associated Press Award for Best Newscast, with Carol Grady, Craig Edwards weather forecast, and sports with Bill Kellis.
Wave 3, part of your life.
It's a Friday for fun with the Philly Fanatic, and tickets are free. Just take a test drive at your Wave 3 All-Star dealers and get 2 free tickets to see the Redbirds take on Scranton at Cardinal Stadium. What a night. What a sale, with INB Banking Company leading the lineup with low financing. Plus, register for a trip to the Major League All-Star Game at Wrigley Field. It's fun and savings everywhere you see this banner. So, make a play for your Wave 3 All-Star dealers.
Chill ya, concerts that'll thrill ya, all right here in the kingdom. The vampires biting, the squid is diving, the star chasers flying, and everybody's screaming. Eat, shriek, quiver, shiver, ooh, ah, ee, ah. That Kentucky kingdom is enough to make you scream. Well, there's more fresh cooked taste every single time, more dinner so good and food so fine. There's more to love.
Now, Frisch's Big Boy brings you fabulous shrimp dinners, including shrimp and steak, shrimp and chicken, shrimp and fish, and shrimp. Plus our fabulous soup salad and fruit bar, a shrimply delicious feast. Catch our new shrimp dinners today.
Where in Kentuckiana can you find the greatest selection and savings on a new Pontiac, GMC truck, Volkswagen, or Suzuki? At Sam Swope in St. Matthews. Pick from hundreds of exciting new Pontiacs, rugged GMC trucks, luxurious BMWs, reliable Volkswagens, economical Suzukis, and hundreds of late model quality used cars and trucks. All at Sam Swope's exclusive volume discounts. Sam Swope, a name you've known and trusted for 40 years on Shelbyville Road in St. Matthews, where
nobody walks away.
Well, as Carol indicated, it has been a pretty nice day. Low humidity for today and lots of sunshine until the past couple of hours. Then we started to see some of those thunder showers pop up out there. The thunder showers aren't going to last too much longer. They will be around in some areas for a little while, but you'll notice that when you get the heavy rain, only lasts for a couple of minutes and then they just blow on over. Then the next one comes in a few minutes later. And that looks like it's going to be the way we're going to run the pattern for the next couple of hours or so. And then things will clear up completely, and tomorrow should be a beautiful day. Right now, here's the way things look on our tower cam with cloud cover over the downtown area. We've got quite a silhouette right there of the downtown buildings. These dark clouds are the ones that are swinging by occasionally and dropping some of that heavy rain. Some of it is quite heavy at times, and we've even had a little bit of thunder that's been heard out at Stanford Field over the past hour. Right now, the temperature there is 70 degrees. A trace of rainfall officially, I think later on, as we get a better idea of what the rain gauge is holding out at Stanford Field, it'll start to show some because some of those showers that have moved by the airport have been dropping some heavy amounts of rain very briefly, but heavy amounts for a little bit of time there. 77 degrees, the high temperature for this afternoon. That was right at 150 Low temperature for this morning, 650, and that was 64 degrees. Humidity 71%. The winds are from the west at 14 miles per hour, but we're getting gusts right now up to 22 miles per hour at Stanford Field, and the barometric pressure is now rising at 2980. The reason the pressure is going up is that that low pressure cell that's causing these showers is moving away from us. We'll look at the satellite in a moment. This is what it looks like on radar, and once again, you can tell we've got scattered showers popping up all around the area. Right now, the heaviest returns have been showing up to the southeast of the downtown area, back down in the central parts of the state. And even though we're getting some of the flashing areas right in here, for example, south of Lexington, these showers will only last for a short time, and they'll blow on over. Same case back up to the north, although we've got a little more organized line that's moving up toward Richmond, Indiana. That, too, is moving off to the east. These are moving all to the east, and will be clearing out of here relatively soon. Here's what it looks like on the satellite. You can see a nice swirl pattern to the cloud cover. This is what we call a comma shape, and it's very easy to see. Starts right here, wraps all the way back around. That's that low-pressure area and cold front that passed our way yesterday and last night. That low is still right in here spinning around, and as a result, we're getting that cloud cover that's wrapping around behind it. That's the only reason for the cloud cover that's moved into our area right now, and the showers that are coming in right now. You can see we've got spotty showers through here, a little more definite shower line back up to the north from Indianapolis into about Dayton and Columbus. Those showers, too, are moving over to the east-northeast along with this low as it continues to spin around. Otherwise, after this thing gets out of the way, high pressure back out to the west will start scooting on into the Ohio Valley and clearing the skies for tonight and tomorrow, and it will still give us low humidity as the winds will continue from this high coming down this way, the low pressure cell spinning this way and bringing us the winds from Canada there, and it'll push all of that right out of the area, so it looks like tomorrow will be a beautifully sunny day with low humidity and comfortable temperatures because the air that's coming in from Canada here is much milder, so it's going to be on the cool side for tomorrow with a high near 80 degrees, so it should be very nice. Forecast for tonight, though, scattered showers early, then becoming clear later on tonight. The overnight low 57 degrees for tonight, so it's going to be cool. For tomorrow, sunny and nice. Whenever I put nice in the forecast, you know I mean low humidity. High temperature for tomorrow, 78 degrees. Further in the forecast, Monday looks good, too, 83 degrees there with lots of sunshine. Tuesday, a few more clouds, 85 degrees there. Wednesday, we'll notice some showers coming back our way. The temperature shoots up to 87 for a high, and that's just a little bit above normal for this time of the year. 83 degrees on Thursday with still a chance of showers.
Now, once that rain goes away, will the humidity level drop back down like
Certainly
this?
will for tonight.
I mean next weekend.
Oh, for next week? Oh, well,
yeah, I want you to go out on a limb.
That's a little tough to call at this point, but actually, for tomorrow, the low humidity will be with us, and Monday it looks very low, too, so it should feel really comfortable.
This is really great to hear.
It is nice.
This is, you know, that rain, I bet, came just in time to cool off those people who were outside playing basketball today.
Could be.
Bill Callis is back. Welcome back.
Thank you very much.
And summertime means basketball in Kentucky.
That's right. Other places they actually play baseball, but
no.
It's always time for basketball around here. We'll run down that action when we come back, including that street ball showdown that got underway this morning.
These are two makers of frozen entrees. They both make tuna noodle casserole. Kraft adds cheddar cheese. Stouffer's doesn't. That's Kraft cheddar blue box. Stouffer's no cheddar red box. The choice is yours.
You were too young to understand, but your daddy had a drinking problem. It's called chemical dependency. It almost cost me everything. It was tough admitting I had a problem, but I knew I couldn't quit alone. I needed help. Looking at you now, I'm thankful I called Communicare Recovery Center. Communicare Recovery Center was there for your daddy, so your daddy can be here for you.
Arsenic, benzene, chloroethane, killer chemicals dumped near homes, drinking water. But under pressure from the polluters, the site stays off the federal cleanup list. Then Dan Coates demands action, gets top federal officials involved. The results? A court-ordered cleanup paid for by the polluters.
They made the mess. Now they clean it up.
A community saved. Senator Dan Coates, stopping pollution, stopping the poison.
Hey, Bob, what'd you bring for the baseball game? Pizza and nope, chips. John, all right, you got the chips. Fred, now you brought the chips. Hank?
Don't worry, Pizza Hut delivers.
Pizza Hut Delivery presents the famous Meat Lovers Pizza. And now get one for $9.99 and a second for just $4 more. Meat Lovers Pizza.
They get it great.
Call now for Pizza Hut delivery. Limited delivery area.
Montgomery Chevrolet, the Big M on Preston, has Kentucky's best selection of Chevy cars and trucks, but not for long. With Chevrolet and the Wave 3 All-Star dealers, the Big M is having its red tag inventory clearance. All cars clearly marked with our lowest price. Cavaliers with auto and air from $83.69. Hot Geostorms from $97.93. S10 pickups from $69.48. APV vans from $13,897. See Thursday and Saturday's courier for more details. Then come on out to the Big M on Preston, Montgomery Chevrolet.
You talk about a crowd. Over 800 teams are taking part in the Street Ball Showdown this weekend on the JCC campus. The weather was perfect as the 1990 version of the Showdown got underway this morning around 8:15. The games continue until tomorrow. As a matter of fact, till 5 this afternoon. They'll resume tomorrow at 9:30. The event also includes a three-point shooting contest, free throw competition, and long shot contest. The Sunday morning session will feature Darrell Griffith and Kevin Singleton. Wave 3 will air an hour special on the Street Ball Showdown that comes up Monday evening. The Kentucky-Indiana High School All-Star Series concludes today at Market Square Arena in Indy. The Indiana boys will be looking for a sweep of the two-game series after beating the Kentucky squad at Freedom Hall last week. A near sellout crowd of 17,000 is expected for the game, which begins at 8 o'clock Louisville time. In the girls' game, the Kentucky squad is trying for a sweep. They, of course, beat Indiana this past week here, and that game's still underway. They're in the second half, and Kentucky holds a three-point lead, 38-35. It will be a U of L fan's dream tonight at Freedom Hall. It's a chance to relive the championship seasons of 80 and 86. Those two teams will go at it at 8 o'clock. Proceeds from the game will benefit Kentucky Harvest. The teams worked out yesterday at Freedom Hall. The 1980 team will be coached by U of L assistant Jerry Jones, while Wade Houston and Bobby Dotson will coach the 86 team in tonight's Battle of Champions. We'll, of course, check all those highlights tonight at 11 o'clock. The feature today at the Downs was the $100,000 added Stephen Foster Stakes, a mile and an eighth for 3-year-olds and up. Dual Elements, a winner of 5 of his 7 starts this year, was the favorite. However, the favorite sometime never shows up. No Marker was the winner, $14.20, $6.60, and $4.60. Western Playboy paid $5.60 and $4. Den's Dancer, $5.40. The time of that race was $1.49 and $4. Now let's go to baseball in Indiana. The state high school baseball finals are underway. The first semifinal, Bedford North Lawrence defeated West Dells 9-2. A great sports year for Bedford North Lawrence. Seems like they always show up in the state finals. The Stars will tangle with LaPointe in the state championship game tonight. LaPorte beat Logansport in the other semifinal. The final there was 5-3. The Redbirds hope their good fortunes continue tonight as they host Oklahoma City at the stadium. They've beaten the 89ers by a combined total of 18-2 over the past 2 evenings. The Birds are just 3.5 games out of first in the American Association East. They're now 40-35 on the year. Tonight, the Reds and the Dodgers go at it again at Riverfront. The Dodgers won 7-6 last night in 10. The Reds, however, lead the West by 7 games over Frisco. In the East, the Cards needed a win at Wrigley today to stay out of the last-place tie with the Cubs. The Cards scored early and often. 3 former Redbirds combined as Terry Pendleton singles to left. Willie McGee will come around to score. Catcher Todd Zeal will then barely beat the throw to the plate, and that made it 2-0 St. Louis in the first. In the third inning, Cubs left fielder Dwight Smith misjudges Pendleton's drive, and Pedro Guerrero and Todd Zeal come on around to score to make it 4-0 Cardinals. And as the Cubs do many times at Wrigley Field, they will try for a comeback. In the bottom of the fourth, Andre Dawson's grounder is misplayed by Ozzie Smith. You won't see that often. Ryan Sandberg comes home, and the lead is cut in half at 4-2. But the Cards will add some insurance. In the fifth, Ozzie redeems himself with a single to center. Zeal will score for the 3rd time as the Cards go on to win it 8-7. On the Major League scoreboard, Houston over San Francisco 4-2. In the American League, it took 10, but Boston beat Baltimore by 1. Toronto by 4 over New York. In the fifth, a big battle there. Chicago leads Oakland 3-2. U.S. Open winner Hale Irwin holds the lead after 3 rounds of the Buick Open. As a matter of fact, he shares the lead with Blaine McAllister there at 10 under. Ted Schultz at 4 under. Russ Cochran at 2 under. It was windy today in Eastbourne, England. That's the site of the final women's grass tournament. Martina Navratilova in the near court. We won't take a look at that, but she had an easy win today. Matter of fact, that match only lasted 45 minutes. That's all you're going to get.
Oh, I thought we were going to get tennis there
Maybe
at the last minute.
Tonight. Oh,
I guess
maybe.
not.
Who knows? Maybe tonight.
All right, we'll try for it again tonight. Okay, thanks, Bill. When we come back, Arch Campbell takes aim at a Detroit police officer turned cyborg with RoboCop.
Alex Murphy.
That's a delusion.
Hot dogs, I'm a hot dogs. What kind of kids eat I'm a hot dogs? Big kids, little kids, kids who lend a hand. Brainy kids, zany kids, kids ain't they grand.
For the kid in all of us, we make Armour hot dogs with the quality moms want and the taste kids love.
Hot dogs, I'm a hot dogs. The dogs kids love to bite.
Why settle for half the entertainment when you can get cable TV and have it all? Order now and get installation for only $5 plus Showtime and the movie channel at special savings. Why miss all the thrills, spills, chills, news, reviews, interviews? Call now and fill your screen with Blockbuster TV. There's Showtime for movie exclusives like Parenthood, When Harry Met Sally, Turner and Hooch, plus smash hits like Who Framed Roger Rabbit. Showtime for original entertainment, too. Shticks, stand-ups, and superstars. And the movie channel means a movie anytime you want one, from recent hits to unforgettable classics. Don't miss the great entertainment value you only get with cable TV, Showtime, and the movie channel. Order cable TV and get installation for only $5 plus Showtime and the movie channel at special savings. Call 1-800-227-4300 and get the whole picture. That's 1-800-227-4300.
The salad is very good.
This is the Matthews house on what could be any weekend.
Honey, what's taking you so long?
This is the house dressing at most any meal.
It's coming, it's coming.
Thousand Island from Kraft.
Hold on now, hold
Rich,
on.
tangy. Kraft Thousand Island is made just the way the Matthews like it.
Where have you been?
That's why it's their house favorite.
Okay, ladies.
And probably yours.
Here I come.
Thousand Island from Kraft. America's house dressing.
Jumbo? No, it's gumbo. Oh.
Tonight on Wave 3 News Nightcast, a father and son from this country have come up with an unusual way to promote friendlier relations with the Soviet Union. It's a video dating service, and as far-fetched as it may seem, for the most part it's working. Find out more tonight on Nightcast. Plus, the Islands restaurant has a new marketing strategy that caters only to groups, but is it working? We'll show you tonight at 11 on Nightcast. And it looks like more rain this evening, perhaps?
Few showers. Excuse me, I'm losing my voice again. There are a few showers here and there for the evening hours. Then we'll see clearing skies later tonight. Here's what it looks like on radar. We have a few scattered showers in the central sections of the state. Back up into southern Indiana, a few showers as well. Most all of these will be gone by 11 o'clock tonight. We're going to be looking at clearing skies by then. The temperature at 11 o'clock should be right at 64 degrees. The overnight low temperature 57 with clear skies. And for tomorrow, sunny and nice with a high of 78.
That's great. I like hearing
Nice
that.
day.
Okay, thanks, Craig. The original RoboCop had its moments, but Arch Campbell thinks RoboCop 2 should be given a summons for bad movie making.
The first RoboCop was a wildly funny view of law and order in the future. Now RoboCop 2 picks up the story of the cop who becomes a cyborg, part human, part computer technology, all law and order police guy.
Crime Prevention Unit.
Well, I thought the first RoboCop was great, but RoboCop 2 is kind of silly and very violent and gross. And one of the most disgusting movies I've ever seen, with a brain surgery scene that made me nauseous. Earns this baby a 0. RoboCop 2 ought to be arrested. I'm Arch Campbell, and I hope you see something good at the movies.
Now, why do I get the impression that Arch really didn't like RoboCop 2?
Because he said he didn't like it.
Well, something like tonight at Freedom Hall, though, the rematch of the 1986 and the 1980 U of L championship teams. Your chance to see some great names from the past. Darrell Griffith,
Milt Wagner.
It's going to be a lot of fun.
Gosh, you can go down the list there.
Forever.
Yeah, now how many of the World Cup soccer players from the United States can you name?
Let's see. Milt Wagner. That's about it. That should be a lot of fun tonight.
Now, when the World Cup comes here, do you think that people will remember the teams the way you remember the... No.
Not till, like you said, they start making money.
Okay.
That'll
all right.
make them big.
Thanks for watching. NBC Saturday Night News is next. We'll be back at 11 o'clock.
In Iran, grief and despair. The death toll in the earthquake is now estimated at 35,000. In Canada, an attempt to hold the country together collapses, a fight over language and culture. And in this country, AIDS. Are we spending too much to fight it and not enough to combat other diseases?
This is NBC Nightly News, reported by Garrett Utley.
Good evening. The earth shook again today in Iran. There were more strong aftershocks of the earthquake, which has killed tens of thousands of people there. What is happening there is not only a tragedy, we have seen that, it is also a test of the Iranian government's ability to deal with it. Arthur Kent has today's report from the scene.